Respectful dear family members, we were discussing about the past of India, present of India and the future of India. You should know that Indian culture means Indian values, Indian knowledge, Indian approach, Indian vision. That includes every aspect. You know, Vedas are the oldest literature of the world. It's originated from India. Veda means knowledge. And you know, Vedic literature, they deal with the Jnana Yoga, knowledge. Upanishads also deal with the knowledge. Vedanga, it mainly deals with Vedic literature. Shiksha means the language connected with Veda chanting. The phonetics and other things coming in that one. Niruktam, how the Sanskrit words originated. How the Sanskrit words originated thousands and thousands of years ago, explained by Yaskacharya in Niruktam. Chanda Shastram, the prosody of Vedic mantra. Pingalacharya's Chanda Shastra explained in detail. It's a purely linguistic subject connected with the language. And Vyakarana means pure grammar. Sanskrit grammar. All these subjects are taught in Sanskrit colleges and other colleges all over India. And in many universities directly, Sanskrit universities directly, they are being taught. So these books were originated thousands of years ago. So Indian culture has got spirituality through Vedas, Brahmanas, Aranyakas and Upanishad. Shiksha, Niruktam, Vyagaranam, Chanda Shastram exclusively deals with the Vedic languages. Jyotisham, mathematics, astronomy and prediction part. Indian heritage on astronomy and mathematics. Astronomy means applied mathematics. These are all present in thousands and thousands of ancient Indian Sanskrit and non-Sanskrit literature. All those books are available even today. It's not disappeared. Nobody has destroyed it. Nobody has burnt it off, even though Aurangzeb did his worst in burning as much palm leaves as possible, manuscripts as possible, in front of Varanasi Shivakshambul, and the manuscripts burnt by this horrible ruler of India, lunatic ruler of India, Aurangzeb. It burned nearly 186 days in front of Varanasi Shivakshambul. Still Indian literature are available in thousands. As I told you, 2000 foundation literature, nearly 10,000 commentaries both in Sanskrit and 1 lakh sub-commentaries in 22 Indian languages. So remember, we have got spiritual literature, we have got linguistic, we have got mathematics, we have got astronomy, we have got prediction part, we have got karma, kanda through Kalpashastra. The rules how a nation should be ruled is given in Dharma Shastra. How the family members should live in the world is given in Grihya Sutra. How the before death, after death ceremonies are to be conducted, rituals are to be conducted, given in Pitrumeta Sutra. How yagas are to be performed, given in Shrauta Sutra. So these are all Indian heritage. Now just remember that Arthashastra is the subsidiary of Upaveda of Rigveda. Arthashastra means economics. 18 books are there through which detailed explanation how to deal the economical system, how to rule the nation is given by Chanakya, and like that 18 books were there, many of them are there even today. So economics and Arthashastra part of the Rigveda as subsidiary. And remember that Dhanurveda, the science of archery, science of weapons, technology of making weapon given in the Upaveda of Yajurveda. Upaveda of Yajurveda known as Dhanurveda. Music, dance, musical instrument, all these are explained in Gandharva Veda, which is the subsidiary of Samaveda. Ayurveda, the science of health, the science of food and the science of anatomy and everything explained in Ayurveda, which is a subsidiary, including plastic surgery, explained in Ayurveda, is a subsidiary of Atharva Veda. Sthapatya Veda is the subsidiary of Upaveda of Atharva Veda, which is nothing but the civil engineering and architecture. And Kama Shastra, about detail written by Valsyayana Maharshi in detail about the sexology, is also part of Indian heritage. Then 6 darshanas are there: Purva Mimamsa, Uttara Mimamsa, Sankhya, Vaisheshika, Nyaya, and so on. And 6 Astika branch of darshanas. Darshana does not mean philosophy. Many people used to say darshana means philosophy. Philosophy is Tattva Shastra. Darshana means visions. Vision of great rishis. Astika Darshana, Astika visions, and Nastika Darshana, Charvaka Darshana, where there every branch of knowledge existed in India. And you should also remember that politics is not different from Indian spirituality. If you are reading Bhagavata, Devi Bhagavata, or 18 Purana, 18 Upapurana, you can clearly understand that, without any doubt, you can understand that majority of the stories are connected directly with the kings and the kingdoms. Kings and kingdoms, rulers. And if you are going through the 1,25,000 slokas of Mahabharata, you can see it is the history connected with the rulers of the Hastinapura and Indraprastha, the sons of 2 brothers, co-brothers, we can say, cousin brothers. So it is connected with the ruling of a country, and you can see as the part of Mahabharata, Bhagavad Gita, the first chapter explains in detail the name connected with the nation of as many kings participated in Kurukshetra war. The first chapter of Bhagavad Gita is full of the names of the kings participated in the war. So remember that Valmiki Ramayana is connected with 3 kingdoms. One, you can see Kosala, Kekaya, and so on the one hand. Other hand, Ayodhya, the capital of Kosala kingdom, which was ruled by Dasharatha, and Kishkinda, the rulers were Bali and Sugriva, and Lenga, ruler was Ravana and supported by 2 other people. So you can see it is the 3 kingdoms participated in Valmiki Ramayana. So the present politics, whether it is LDF, Left Democratic Front, or UDF, United Democratic Front, or NDA, National Democratic Alliance, or anything, including our Prime Minister or the President or the military head, or you take opposition or the rulers, these are all part of our Indian heritage if you want to explain all those things. All the stories connected with Mahabhagavata, you can see Ambarisha was a king, Dhruva was a king, Prachina Barhis was a king, Prahlada was a king, Hiranyakashipu was a king, Prithu was a king. They were all kings. So remember that the history or the story of the kingdoms and the kings and the queens, these were all our heritage. We can explain whatever is happening in the political field in India now. We can directly compare it with what happened in Valmiki Ramayana or what happened in Mahabharata. When somebody says that when you are talking politics and mixing with spirituality, in India, politics, religion, spirituality, philosophy, economics, everything is got one name. That is Vidya, spiritual knowledge. Avidya, scientific knowledge. Vidyamcha avidyamcha yastat veda ubhayam saha avidyaya mrityam tirtva vidyaya mritam ashnuti. What is Vidya? Eternal, experiential, spiritual knowledge is Vidya. Eternal, experiential, spiritual knowledge is Vidya. External, experimentable, scientific knowledge is Avidya. Avidya means scientific knowledge. Vidya means spiritual knowledge. Avidyaya mrityam tirtva vidyaya mritam ashnuti. Use the scientific and technological knowledge for solving our day-to-day problems in our life, and use the spiritual knowledge for attaining the permanent peace in our life. This is what our forefathers said. Andham tama pravishamdi ye avidyam upasade tato bhuya ivate tamo yavu vidyayam ritaha. Those who are thinking that the spirituality will solve all the human problem, they are leading themselves into blinding darkness. Tato bhuya ivate tamo yavu avidyayam ritaha. Those who are thinking that the science will solve all human problem, they are also leading themselves into blinding darkness. So when we talk about past of India, present of India, future of India, remember that every subject, whether it is Ayurveda, whether it is modern medicine, whether it is environmental pollution, whether it is the crookedness of the Congress party or the Roman Catholic Sonia Gandhi, or the semi-crack Rahul Gandhi, or patriotic people ruling the states or countries, or Mamata Banerjee or Jayalalitha, or Yediyurappa or Siddharamaya or Pinarayi Vijayan, these are all part of past of India given in Mahabharata or Puranas or Valmiki Ramayana, or present of India, present India, as we are seeing them directly, and also part of the future of India. So when we discuss religion or spirituality, remember that no subject can be separated from other subject by a wall or a fenced separation is not possible at all. So we have to remember Hindu Dharma includes every subject. Now coming to the next point. In our channels, 3 years ago or nearly 4 years ago, many people, many channels, CNN, IBN, Times Now, NDTV, and India Today, all these channels and many local regional channels were all against Indian culture. They were thinking that all Hindus are RSS people or BJP, and foreign salary receiving Indian journalists as black money or bribe. They are getting money from certain ex-rulers of India for denigrating India, for denigrating Hindu Dharma, for denigrating Indian culture, and for denigrating Indian values, and that is a paid job by the developed countries, both Muslim country or Christian country, through our Vatican or Rome. They are doing their level worst for denigrating, degrading, belittling and making fun of Hindu Dharma, our culture and our values. Now remember that many of the channels have changed, particularly Times Now, Democratic Channel and certain other channels. They also started delivering the truth, fact and essence about India and Indian culture. You and we have to encourage them to the maximum extent. Otherwise, what will happen, if such encouragement, appreciation, motivations are not given, they will stop giving more importance. They are getting money from the back door from Christians and Muslims for denigrating India and for getting their publicity in the name of minority or in the name of denigrating majority. So our duty is to see that when maximum Indian culture, Indian values about India, Hindu Dharma, Sanatana Dharma are being popularized, propagated and telecasted or broadcasted through the media. So we have to appreciate them to the extent possible. Next point, Listen very carefully. One of the very important point what I wanted to say. See, Christians, nearly 140 groups are there in Christians. You know, Syrian Christians, Latin Christians, Roma Christians, Jacobites, Orthodox, IPC, Indian Pentecostal Salvation Army, Pratyaksha Daiva Sabha, and so on. Many Christians are making their own divisions, and they are making money in the name of evangelization and good news propagation and other things. So remember that they have got only one Jesus, one Guru Jesus, one book Bible, and one God Jehovah, and one holy place Rome or Jerusalem. Still they are divided so powerfully that in Kerala, many of the church have become the battlefield for fighting 2 or 3 groups of Christians. And you know, Patriarch is Baba, and with so many very senior priests having peculiar type of names for these metrans and bishops and so on, Kurilos, Marthiosis and so on. They invited the Syrian Antiochia priest, Patriarchis Baba, is a foreigner under whom Kerala Christians are flourishing in different groups. And they met our Chief Minister Sri Pinarayi Vijayan, being a Hindu, even though he is a communist, a Hindu, and requested our Chief Minister to take part in solving the Christian problem. The Christian problem is not between Christians and Hindus. Christian problem is not between Christians and Muslims. Christian problems are not between Christians and Communist Party. Christian problems are not between India and Pakistan, Indian Christian and Pakistan Christian, but Malayali Christian, Kerala Christians fighting each other, even using swords and sticks and stones for beating each other, even though they have got one Jesus Christ, one Jehovah, one Bible, one Jerusalem, and so on. And but at the same time, you see about Hindus, millions of gods are there, thousands of gurus are there, millions of literature are there, still they are going to the same temple. And no Hindu, even though people create a division in the name of high caste and low caste, literally for the last not less than 10,000 years, Hindus remain united. Only after the coming of Vasco da Gama or Portuguese or Dutch, Spain, French and English people, they started divide and rule, which directly transferred to Jawaharlal Nehru, who is the first and the worst Prime Minister of India, creating all type of problems in India for the last 65 years. Divide and rule. Even now Congress is following. In Karnataka, they created a Lingayat religion for splitting them and giving them facility for getting more seats for the Congress during their worst rule in Karnataka. So now remember that Patriarch is Baba from foreign country came over to Kerala and begged the Chief Minister to intervene the problem between the Christians. And remember that Christianity in Kerala is not that old, but Hinduism in Kerala is very old. Still they are converting the Hindus, saying that Hindu Dharma has got many problems. In Christianity, there is no division, there is no upper caste and lower caste. Christians are one God and so on. Now you see they are fighting each other using even pistol or all type of weapons they are fighting, and the dead bodies coming to the church for burial, cremation or burial, that is being dragged. These are all the complaints given by the foreign Patriarchis Baba to Kerala Chief Minister and wanted to solve the problem. Now remember that these Christians who are fighting each other, and who are converting one group of Christian into other group of Christian. Orthodox Christians are getting converted into Pentecost Christian. All these nonsense are taking place, but they project that their religion is something unique and great. They denigrate Hindu Dharma and take all the Vedas, customs and ritual from Hindu Dharma, then make it their own Christian customs and rituals, and still denigrate Hindu Dharma. Remember that. It is my and it's our duty, responsibility and privilege, our dharma, to see that we protect Hindu Dharma from the conversion. Conversion is going on through cheating, fraud and all type of poison injecting, and the Pentecost people are converting by saying that the Hindus are affected by Bhuta Preta Pishaj, the ghost and other thing. The pastors making money through event management and creating the good news, spreading evangelization. They are making thousands and thousands of non-income tax earning, and then remember that they are converting poor Hindus because of their ignorance. So you bring back all those who converted to Christianity and prevent strongly in your area. If Kerala evangelists are coming, or your group evangelists from your state are coming, strongly protest, prevent and use any method to stop them in converting the Hindu Dharma. So Patriarchis Baba came to Kerala for begging the Hindu Chief Minister of Kerala to solve the Christian problem created by the Christians, whether they are minority or majority. So such a funny things are happening in Kerala. Remember that it's our duty to protect our Dharma. Thank you very much.